So thank you, Shankar. It is moving and a privilege to be here to honor Lotfi Zadeh's legacy of new ideas, new organizations, friends, and family. Like Shankar, I first met Lotfi when I was a PhD student here at Berkeley. And of course, as Shankar said, none of us would have had the privilege of studying in the top EECS department at a public university had Lotfi not had the foresight and the political skills to create a unified EECS department in the mid-60s. Indeed, his insights would be valuable today because the campus is exploring ways to change the org chart yet again to deal with a burgeoning interest in data science. And that's an interest among faculty, students, and indeed the whole world. So of the many awards that Lotfi has won for all his contributions, actually about 51 in the 52 years since he wrote his paper on fuzzy logic, I'd like to mention one of his most recent awards, which I had the privilege of announcing. So it's not one of his many memberships in honorary organizations like the National Academy of Engineering or one of his 24 honorary doctorates, but something called the Golden Goose Award from the American Association for the Advancement of Science, or the AAAS. Where does this name come from? It was inspired by the Golden Fleece Award of Senator William Proxmire, which Proxmire used to give to federally funded projects that he considered a waste of money. So back in the 1970s, Proxmire noticed that NSF was funding this absurd-sounding topic of fuzzy logic and threatened to give it the Golden Fleece Award. Fortunately, Lotfi and NSF managed to convince Proxmire that fuzzy logic was actually a good idea. So then, around 2012, the AAAS decided to start its own Golden Goose Award, named after the goose that laid the golden egg, to give to researchers who, quote, whose seemingly obscure federally funded research had led to major breakthroughs in computing technologies. Lotfi won this award, but not the Golden Fleece Award, fortunately, in 2017. And I'm sure the speakers later today will fill in lots more details of why Lotfi so richly deserved this award. On a personal note, my first exposure to one of Lotfi's major contributions was actually not to fuzzy logic, but to the Z-transform, which I learned about when I was studying linear control theory. Lotfi popularized this widely used tool in a paper he published with Ragazzini at Columbia 3 years before either Shankar or I were born. So thanks again to all of you for coming today to honor Lotfi and his enormous legacy. So now let me ask Professor Shanaz Shabatsova to come forward.